Hi, welcome to this PebblePad tutorial. In today's tutorial, we're going to talk about moving your unit portfolios into a final portfolio of practice. So whether this is taking place because you're in the middle of your associate degree or at the end of your associate degree, does not matter. And we are talking about the final portfolio of practice, which might be used when applying for jobs or preparing for interviews. Perhaps it's going to be helpful for addressing your selection criteria or showcasing to your current employer for advancement. So those are just some of the reasons that you've pulled together this final portfolio of practice. And so let's get started by launching PebblePad and going to the home page. So I want to start by just showing you, going to the asset store and showing you the unit portfolios that you hopefully have been keeping up to date. You can see I've just created some sample unit portfolios here. And I'll go to the first one. So this is maybe one unit that I've taken, ABC 101, and you could have provided the headings in a lot of different ways. Week by weeks was one suggestion, or it could have been by modules. And you can see by the drop down that I've got a few pages in there, and that might be reflections or audits or assessments, notes, just a variety of things. But this is one of my unit portfolios. So you have those sitting in your asset store, and now it's time to create a portfolio practice that pulls together all those portfolios. So you do that by going Get Creative and go to Create a Portfolio. Now this first page acts like a title page. You can't bring in an existing asset on this page. So if you click here, you can see I can convert to a portfolio, but I actually want to bring in an existing portfolio. So I'm just going to use this as a title page and just call it my portfolio of practice. And obviously you can change your banner. Might just do that because I'm kind of sick of looking at pebbles. So there we go. And oh, that's right, I got to give it a name here, my title page. And I might just do title page. Okay. So now I can begin bringing in my unit portfolios, and assuming those are created and are in my asset store, it's just a matter of clicking on the plus and going down to adding an existing portfolio. And when I click that, it'll give me all the portfolios that I've created. And so you can search, obviously by typing in the title there, but I happen to know it's sitting right there, so I'll just click on it. And there it is, it's imported. And I'll show you that drop down again. That was what we saw when we were in the asset store. And I just continue along by adding those portfolios and clicking them in. It's just as easy as that. And add existing portfolio and last one. Now, if you needed to reorder these because you didn't bring them in the correct way or a way that you were happy with, just click on the portfolio that you want to reorder. Go to Properties. This Properties tab offers you a lot of options, even changing colors. And then that's under Page is where you could reorder the portfolio if you wanted to move it ahead of another portfolio. So that's those. I'll just do this 4 units for now, and that's all there is to it. The other portfolio that I'd like to import is my student learning plan. So I know it's a portfolio as well, and there it is. I know it's sitting right there, and I'll just click on that, and it'll import it. One thing I want to point out is this very important warning in that all of your portfolios are live links and they're all interconnected. So like it says, when you make any changes on this page, it will affect wherever else it is sitting. So if I made a change to this page right here, it's going to affect its locations elsewhere. So just be aware of that. If you don't want to make any changes or you want to make a change but not affect the other portfolio, then you really need to go to making a copy. And sorry, they want me to, oops. And if you make a copy, that's the way around it. So let me just save that. And making copies is just as easy as that. Okay, going up there. So I've got my units and I've got my student learning plan. And the last thing I want to show you is how to import a collection. So say you have a certain topic that you want to bring into this final portfolio practice, such as leadership and everything that you've done and associated with leadership is leadership, such as skills audits or pictures or modules or notes, and you've built a collection of them. I won't go through how you build a collection, but there is a video on building collections that I would recommend. This assumes that you have already got your collection built and it's in your assets store, because when you go to this plus and you go to add existing asset, this is where you can find your collection. And sure enough, there's my health and well-being collection. So that's the one I want to import. And there it is. So these are all the things that I've uh, I've already put in my collection, and I can add more. I can see I can continue to build my collection even whilst on this portfolio. Again, be aware that when you add to your collection here, it's going to add it to this same collection that's sitting in your asset store because they're all connected. Uh, and oh, sorry, I did say it was the last thing, but one more I might just add. If I wanted, say, to bring in a document such as my curriculum vitae, so I didn't want to build it on a page, but I just wanted to hyperlink it. You would just add a new page, and I'll title it curriculum vitae, confirm, and I'm just going to add a couple text boxes here. So now I just need to, say my curriculum vitae is on my desktop and I'm just wanting to hyperlink it. So I would just type in the title, oops, highlight the title and go to link. Although it's not in my asset store, you do just need to select an asset because it wants to call it an asset, and when you upload it, it will be an asset. So you get this drop down, but in this case, it's an asset. You can see it's not going to be in my asset store. My curriculum vitae is not there. But if I go to upload new, this is when I can choose where it's at on my desktop. So it could be, anything. I'll just type in something here. Um, and there it uploads it, and I confirm upload. And now, because it's blue, I know that it's hyperlinked. So now that has been added to my portfolio of practice. So that is how you pull together a portfolio of practice. And if I just preview it for you here, you can see that it's got my curriculum vitae, my collection, my unit level stuff. I can go to my table of contents for easy navigation. And that's it. That's all there is to it. Now, if you need any help, please contact your coaches. And we would absolutely love to see an exemplar or people to share, willingness to share their portfolios of practice. So if you feel like it, please share with us. You can do this by just going, I want to share, and just providing us the URL so we can see what wonderful things you've been up to. Thank you very much.